Hey guys, it's Angie at Robinson Film Center. While we're all staying safe and healthy at home with our families, we want to remind you, in between all that online schoolwork and that remote working from home, that you need to have a little bit of fun too. So, every single Monday, we are going to bring you a family matinee recommendation. It's going to be a film that you can watch with the entire family at home, and we're going to pair it with some fun hands-on activities for the kids. If you're participating in those activities with us every single week, there will be some chances to win some fun prizes. But more on that later. First, I want to get started with this week's selection. It's going to be one of my very, very favorite things to watch when I am home, and that is, that's right, you guessed it. If you didn't notice with the wand already, Harry Potter. We're going to watch Harry Potter this week. Now, personally, I like to go through an entire Harry Potter marathon because once I start watching one, I just got to watch all of them. The Wizard Harry!
I solemnly swear that I am up to no good.
I'm Moaning Myrtle.
Harry, you put your name in the double of fire.
He said calmly.
That's one of the oldest students to do.
Take that, Umbridge! Oh, I know she's your favorite because she likes cats, but whatever.
Harry Potter.
After all this time.
But if a marathon is too much mischief to manage, let's just start with first things first with Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Now, if you don't have it on DVD like I do, never fear, because it's available on all streaming platforms that are rentable, like Amazon Prime, iTunes, or YouTube Movies. Now, back to that prize I mentioned earlier. If you guys are participating in our family matinee activity each week, we want to see what you're making. This week we'll be making paper wands, and all you have to do after you make your wand is post a picture of yourself with your wand in the comments below, or you can post on your own social media account, whether Facebook or Instagram. Just make sure to tag Robinson Film Center on that platform so that we can see your entry. Everyone who posts a photo with their completed wand will be entered into a drawing to win a magical prize. We will announce the winner next Monday for this very fabulous, magical invisibility cloak. Well, not this invisibility cloak. This is my invisibility cloak, but we have another one that we will share with you. All you have to do, make your wand, post a photo, and you could be invisible. Okay, these are the things you're going to need to make your paper wand. Step one, you're going to prepare your paper by taking a piece of double-sided tape. And you are going to place that diagonally across your sheet of paper. Then you are going to start rolling your wand from one of the corners. Gonna keep rolling until you are nice and taped down with that double-sided piece of paper. You could also just glue, but I think it's a little bit easier if you do have double-sided tape. As you're rolling, you're going to make sure that one end of your wand is more tapered than the other end so that it looks like a wand, a little pointy. You can use Elmer's glue or you can use a glue stick. One I have on hand at home is a glue stick. So you're just going to cover that completely because we want this to dry. We want it to stay together. And then you're going to finish rolling. Now you're going to hang on to that until it dries completely. Make sure that you got your tip really good. I didn't quite hit my tip there enough. Hang on to that, let it dry. Probably going to take about 20-30 minutes for that to dry. Okay guys, now that mine looks like it's dry there, a little bit, I think we are ready to move on to the next step, which is basically you just want to trim off these ends that are poking out when you rolled it up. See this end here? We're going to trim that off so it's nice and even there. Same with the top. Now again, you want to kind of do it where it's tapered, where one end is more tapered than the other. Mine is a little pretty even, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. And the next step we're going to do is we're going to fill those with a little bit of hot glue. It'll make the wand a little sturdier. Now, you want to just kind of do one end at a time on this. That glue inside is just making your wand a little firmer there. And then you can try to get a little creative on your end. And if you do it just right, can kind of make it rounded up there. So it looks like now there's a little bit of glue gunk on my gun here. So I'm gonna let that dry a little bit before you flip to the other side. And then you're just going to repeat on that end. You want to fill that up a little bit, make it sturdy. Now we're going to just let those dry a little bit. Got a little bit in both ends here. Now the next thing you want to do is use your glue gun with the help of an adult. Please do not use glue guns at home without supervision. You're going to use your glue gun to kind of make some sort of patterns on your wand. I'm going to make a little bit of a handle on mine. I want some rings to go all the way around it. I'm just going to make some rings around my glue gun, and I am just turning slowly, letting the glue kind of place itself on there. Going to do another one. You can make any kind of patterns you want on this. I think a really cool thing to do would be to just kind of make vines with your glue. Again, if you don't want to use glue gun to embellish, you certainly don't have to. You can just use your paint to do that. Again, like I said, mine is a little messier than I would like. But messy sometimes makes the prettiest crafts, I find. The next part is really my favorite part, and that is getting to decorate your wand. So you can use acrylic paint or any kind of paint you have at home. I just recommend acrylic, and it's also just what I have on hand here. And I'm just going to paint my wand. Now you can use any kind of color that you would like. I am using a brown just because that's what I like, and don't mind my paint. It's a little old. Clearly I need more time like this to craft. Now, just paint your wand. You want to do a base color before you do any additional colors. Okay, and then once your base coat is dry, then you can start going in and adding your embellishment painting. Your embellishment colors, like if you want your handle to be gold instead of the all over brown. Okay, I'll let that dry.
What was your favorite part of the movie and why? Of all the spells used in the film, which one was your favorite? Who's your favorite character? Or what character did you relate to the most? If you read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone and watched the movie, what are some differences you noticed in the film adaptation of the book?
Because I'm an avid reader, all the Family Matinee selections over the coming weeks will be adaptations from, you guessed it, what do you think? Books. That's right, books like Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. That way, if you want an additional activity to do with your family, I recommend a little read-along time. It'll be great fun for you.